Hello students, welcome back to classes on computer graphics. So the next topic is about color CRT monitor. In the previous session, we have considered the topic of cathode ray tube. So we have gone through the principles of CRT, right? Next is about color CRT monitor. So CRT monitor display a color picture by using the combination of phosphors that emit the different colored light, mainly RGB, okay, red, green, and blue. Three main major pattern we observe. So beam penetration is a method as well as shadow mask is a method used for representation of the information of over the color monitor, CRT monitor especially. So beam penetration method uses only two phosphor layer, that is R and G, red and green, okay, in case of beam penetration method. So a beam of slow electron excites only the outer red layer, but a beam of very fast electrons penetrates through the red layer and excites the inner green layer and hence produces the necessary information with specific color, either red or green. Okay. At intermediate beam speeds, combinations of red and green light are emitted to show two additional colors, that is actually additional color there, orange and yellow. Okay, combination of these two which will result orange as well as yellow color, that is combination of red and green, that is what the additional color uh, we are able to see over the screen. That is under beam penetration method. One more we have, that is shadow mask method. So in this method commonly used rasters and scan systems, since they produce a much wider range of colors than the beam penetration method, especially in case of shadow mask. Three different things we are considering, color things we are considering: red, green, along with them there is one more, blue. Okay, so this combination of red, green, and blue, two additional colors each time, so almost seven different colors will be getting, six or seven different colors will be getting. Okay, here is the shadow mask CRT. See here, there are three different electron guns. They are placed on the electron beam. So the three different electron guns are placed on the other side of the CRT, that is phosphor. So the beam of a beam holds three different guns, now electron guns, with which are capable of producing the specific color, say R, G, and B. And then selection of the shadow mask, that's what focus is there, no? So focus, what we have considered earlier in the previous diagram, same thing is marked here, selection of shadow mask, which will produce the specific light over phosphorus screen, either it can be red or green, or in other case otherwise maybe blue. So magnified phosphor dot triangle is written here. Okay. This approach is based on the way that we seem to perceive colors as a combination of RGB components, or red, green, and blue component. Hence, it is called as RGB color model, and much about RGB color model we'll be discussing later in the later part of this module as well as in the next module. Okay. The main thing is this combination of RGB, which will actually, if you split the white light. Okay, if you split the white light using prism, I hope you all familiar with the prism experiment. It will produce seven different colors. Those seven different colors mainly contains three components, three color components: red, green, and blue. So with the help of these three components, RGB, we can produce any number of colors by combination, by varying the intensity and all. We can produce any number of colors. That's why these are three color components are the pillar components, color components for our computer graphics model. Okay, for all the type of computer graphics model, this is one of the most important parameter to be needed to be remembered, that is color model, RGB color model, red, green, and blue components, the primary colors, they are all called as. Okay, these three colors are called as. Okay. So in computer graphics, we have one more thing. The additional component is frame buffer. So frame buffer is a dedicated part of the system memory. Okay, it is a dedicated part of the memory which stores the image related information. Please remember, the image related informations are stored in terms of pixels. Pixel. You are familiar with, hope you are all familiar with the word pixel, right? Pixel is the finite module of what you say, an image or any graphical related information. So okay, this all the types of pixels are stored under common area in the memory that is called as frame buffer. So system memory, dedicated part of the system memory is called as the frame buffer. Okay, here you can see the diagram. There is a CPU one side, system bus. Hope you are all familiar with the term bus. Bus is a channel which connects all the peripherals, all the components, right? It can be from it can be between a processor and memory, processor, memory, and other peripherals, the IO devices. Okay, as you can see here, CPU that connects to the system bus and hence to the IO devices, and again the system memory which is also connected to the other peripherals via same bus, system bus it is called as bidirectional channel, you can observe, and a video controller which controls the transfer, I mean video as well as graphical related things onto the monitor, which drives the graphical related things onto the monitor output devices, one of the output device. Okay, um, again it is connected via same channel, that is system bus. Okay, this is what one of the representation of the computer architecture, graphics architecture. Okay, this is called as computer graphics architecture, one of the important topic. So graphics architecture which contains you are familiar with the hope you are all familiar with the computer organization topics. So computer organization topic mainly contains what, block diagram of the computer. So mainly the block diagram of computer contains peripheral devices, IO devices one side, then memory and processor on the other side. Same way we have CPU on one side, then via system bus they are all connected, interconnected, okay, connected to each other through a common channel. uh, as you can see, this CPU is there one side, then we have system memory, and the thing you have to understand here, thing you need to observe here for especially for computer graphics, that is frame buffer. Okay, the definition of the frame buffer is, it is the area where image related things or graphics related things will be stored in terms of pixel. This you need to understand. Okay, so representation of frame buffer is important thing here, then video controller followed by monitor on the other side, and IO, as usual, IO devices will be there on the other side. Okay, let's go through these diagrams. Another diagram we have, basic video controller refresh operation, something is there. Okay, here raster scan generator, X and Y register are mentioned. Oh, let us consider this video controller refresh operation in the next session. Please go through the other diagram, that is computer graphics architecture diagram. Let us continue our discussion in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you again.